Good morning, guys and girls on the internet. You wonder where I am and where I'm going? Actually, so do I. It's way too early on this Friday morning. And to answer your question, I know a song. I'm sitting at the railway station, got a ticket for my destination. You remember that one? That's the only line I remember, so you gotta be happy with that. I'm going to Frankfurt to see the Frankfurt Musikmesse, which happened to be the biggest event for the music industry once. Not anymore, but yeah, I've been there every year the last 20, 25 years, can't remember. But I got a lot of good memories thinking about the Musikmesse. And I'll see what's left of this event nowadays. I remember playing there for a guy called Ziggy Braun back in 2000 or 1999 or some point. He was kind enough to build a bass for me, and I played there with an acoustic guitarist. And one morning, the guys from the Frankfurt Sound Police showed up and asked us to turn down because we were too loud. So we turned down the amps, but still we were too loud. And at some point, we just switched the amps off and faked played to them, and still we were too loud. And the funny thing about that, they had no clue or no idea of going to the next booth, which happened to be the Marshall booth. And a guy called Nico McBrain, the Iron Maiden drummer, slayed his drums with some band in the sound booth in the sound cabin at the Marshall booth. That was very funny, and we had a lot of fun there. Some years later, I got asked by the guys from Mesa Boogie to endorse their amps, which I, of course, happily did. And I played some tours for them, some clinic tours, and the next year, I think it was 2008 or 9, I got a call a few days prior to the Frankfurt show if I'd be able to, or I'd be willing to play with a guy called Paul Gilbert, play a show at the Frankfurt Fair, at the Frankfurt Trade Show. And yes, boy, was I interested. And so Paul called me, and we agreed on a few songs, and we played a half-hour set with a drummer called Derek Roddy, a phenomenal drummer, played with Hate Eternal and the likes. And yeah, so I played a show with Paul Gilbert in Frankfurt. And so that's some of the memories I have from the Frankfurt show. So people, I arrived in Frankfurt, and obviously this is going to be a short video. They had several halls reserved for the Musikmesse, especially for electric guitars and basses. And this year they have a combined floor, not even a hall, a combined floor for drums, electric guitars and basses, and pianos and keyboards. So we're entering the drum section of the hall. Electric guitars and what they displayed on them, because it's the last day of the show. And as you can see, empty spaces all around. Unfortunately, we're not interested in guitars. So hopefully I'll find a booth here and there in some other halls. I hope some companies showed up and maybe they're in other halls, because we have the Pro Lighting Sound parallel to the Musikmesse. So I hope we find some booths in the other halls. I'll let you know about that, of course. See you later. We're now entering the second floor of the hall. Here they have acoustic guitars, they have print music, sheet music, and they have classical stringed instruments. So let's see what we have bass-wise. Turn to the left first. Acoustic people building fantastic amplifiers for acoustic guitars and also for bass. Here you see a wonderful instrument by Aria Pro 2. Actually, my first bass has been an Aria, so it's kind of nostalgic here. Some German distributors of acoustic guitars and are here. So here you can see two interesting looking basses. Cold Clark. Never heard of that brand actually. Hey, they look cool, right? And the 5-string right here on the left. I see a price of 3,030 euros. I'd say that's more than nothing. Partner Booth.
Ja, ja, der ist jetzt wieder am Start soweit.
Right here you can get information about the Estonian Music Center, about the music scene in Estonia, and obviously they have a huge scene in Estonia, so there's a lot to get informed about, right? So here they got luthiers, obviously from all over the world, to showcase their guitars. Stoll guitars, you might know them.
Das waren früher 300, 400, also verschiedene
Huge Stoll acoustic bass, phenomenal instrument. Here's another acoustic bass, another model. Acoustic with fan frets. That's interesting. Guitars, German move here. We have Schaeffler back there. It's a Swiss company building amplifiers for acoustic guitars and also for bass. Great amplifiers. Great sound systems. Very cool stuff. Yo people, that was my day in Frankfurt. And as you've seen, there was nothing much to see, right? They said it once was the biggest show for the music industry in the whole world, even bigger than NAMM or the Shanghai show. But obviously these days are long gone. For all the vendors who have been here this year, it seemed like it was a complete waste of time and waste of money, because no customers showed up, almost no retailers showed up. Yamaha had a B2B booth, but there was not much going on there. I have no idea if that worked out, but none of the big players of the industry showed up. No Fender, no Gibson, no Ibanez, no Warwick, Music Man. We missed them all. We missed the huge German distributors. We have not seen any of the big companies, of the big brands. Yeah, so that was Frankfurt 2019. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Bye.